Hi, it's Karen here, and I just want to share with you three of the breakthroughs that allow service-based business owners to come from their heart, do business their way, and gain the confidence to charge more for their services. So I'd like to share some stories about clients who were struggling in their businesses. Karen was working with a corporate client, but found herself in the worst of both worlds. She was effectively having one client and she was being a project manager. And because of this, she was really like an employee, but she had none of the benefits of being an employee, like the pension, holiday or sick pay. So effectively, she kind of had a job, but without, like I say, those benefits. And then there was Emma. Emma has lots of qualifications and was even certifying her own training, yet she struggled to make enough money. And she was really experienced and knowledgeable, but had a really poor relationship with money. And Deborah helps business owners to write books to market their business. But she kept being told to focus on one-to-one coaching, which she didn't really enjoy, and she was beginning to fall out of love with her business. So you may relate to some of these things. You love what you do and know you're really good at it, but you don't feel so confident in the business side of things. Or you're struggling to get a flow of clients and consistent income. Your cash flow is up and down all over the place, or just as it comes in, it goes out again. And deep inside, you know your relationship with money could be better. And part of the reason you started your business, apart to help others, is to have more balance in your life. Yet you're spending lots of time and money trying to make it all work. You're probably getting into that shiny object syndrome where you're buying one thing, one training after another, and it's just not working for you. And maybe you are a bit introverted or on the quieter side, and you really hate all the noise online and feel like you have to shout loud to be seen and heard. And it feels like you need to change your personality in order to be successful. So I want to share with you the three breakthroughs that have really helped my clients. So the first one is having an inside out approach to business. The second is about how improving your relationship with money will transform key areas of your business, as well as your own confidence, and how to leverage your strengths in your business to make it easier and fun so that you can do business your way. But first, I'm Karen Ravel. I'm a money breakthrough business coach, and I've been helping clients to really improve their relationship with money, own their true value, and find their path of least resistance in their business. Now, I have a background in business and finance. I was an accountant for over 20 years in the corporate world, climbing that corporate ladder to very senior positions. And then I worked as a management consultant working on business process re-engineering programs. And I changed career to work for myself. Firstly, I trained as a Pilates instructor, and then as a career change coach to help others change career and find their passion and do what they love. However, over time, I realized that my expertise really lie in business and finance, and my passion was around self-discovery and personal development. And my strengths are in bringing people and processes together to get results. Now, these are some of my gifts. And now I help my clients improve their relationship with money and build a profitable business doing what they love with ease and joy. So let's look at the three key breakthroughs that will change your business. So the first one is having an inside out approach rather than an outside in approach. So a traditional business really has this outside in approach. It's it's really about having some products and positioning yourself in the market and then finding a group of people and really, you've heard it before, you've got to find their pain points, and it's almost like you've got to prod into those pains and then come up with solutions that they need and they want. And you want to make a profit, and then you scale by including processes. But this can often feel cold, cutthroat, and competitive. But if you're really coming from your heart and you're feeling called to come into business, then we really need a different approach to our business. We need to come from that inside out. We need to come from our gifts, our purpose, our passion, our personality, our perspective, and our power, our superpower. And when we come from our gifts first, this makes us feel authentic and in integrity. And it's also the work we're called to do. We didn't come into business just to chase the money and come up with a product or a service to earn the money. We've come into business to share our gifts with the world, to make a difference. And then we want to get rewarded for doing that. It's quite a different approach. So I want to tell you a bit more about Karen. So I said before that she was working in the corporate world. She was working for herself, but she had a corporate client, but she didn't have the benefits of being an employee. And she was working really long hours. She was staying in London overnight very often, away from home. But once she understood her talent and her genius, her gifts, and where her true value was, then she could transition from being in the organization as a project manager and set herself up as a more advisory and as a consultant, which is really what she'd started out as, but she'd got dragged into this project management role. And this allowed her to work from home more often. She actually increased her fees while working less hours, and she took on some new corporate clients, so she wasn't dependent on that one organization. And she finally felt like she had a proper business. So breakthrough 2 is about transforming your relationship with money. So we all have all sorts of beliefs about money, which we've inherited from parents, teachers, our culture, and society at large. And most of those beliefs we've inherited at a really young age, but we carry them into adulthood. And often we don't even realize we have them. And because money impacts so many areas of your business, like your pricing, your packaging up of your offers, your positioning in the market, and even promoting yourself, that when we're looking at money, it brings out all of those beliefs, those negative or limiting beliefs. And this often brings up a lot of fear inside us. And we may not even realize it's to do with money. So without bringing these beliefs out into the light, we cannot change them. But it's not just about our money mindset. We also have a money personality. There are 8 money personalities, and we need to respect which one we are. We can't all, we're not all naturally the same when it comes to money. So each personality will behave in a different way in relationship to money. And that personality has its own strengths and challenges when it comes to receiving, managing, and keeping money. And until you understand your relationship with money, you're likely to hit this invisible glass ceiling in your business. So I want to share again about Emma. As I said before, Emma was highly qualified. She had lots of qualifications. She was a real expert in her field, yet she was struggling to make enough money. And after working on her relationship with money and the value she provides and her boundaries around money, she started to have both money and other opportunities flow into her life in all sorts of different ways. And right now, she's currently in the process of selling her house, relocating elsewhere, and buying somewhere that she can run workshops and retreats from home. And then breakthrough 3 is about utilizing strengths-based strategies in your business. So one of your gifts is your superpower, your entrepreneurial superpower. And this isn't just about what you do, but it's how you do what you do. So we all have natural talent and genius. And the problem I see a lot is that when it comes to business, we end up often following people and strategies that don't play to our strengths. And there are lots of different marketing strategies out there and lots of different business models. And they all work, but it doesn't mean to say they're going to work for you. So because different genius types have a different type of energy, it's really important to know what yours is so that you can utilize marketing strategies and, like I say, the business model that's right for you. So Deborah, as I said before, she was being told time and time again to do one-on-one coaching as a business model. And yet she didn't really like this. And for a long time, she'd had this idea of setting up a membership site and putting out products. But because she was kept being told by mentors to have this one-to-one coaching, she was really falling out of love with her business, and she was avoiding doing what she needed to do to bring in clients. But when she understood what her genius type was and what would be in flow for her, she finally had the permission to set up the membership site that she wanted to do with all her content. And because she was so much happier, she got her work out into the world a lot faster. So these breakthroughs have come through for my clients from my Principles of Prosperity framework. And I have these 5 principles: your gifts, your identity, your money, your flow, and then abundance. And these principles of prosperity can really transform your business once you start incorporating them into your business. So I want to share a little bit more about that. So when it comes to our gifts, once we understand our gifts, we can really uncover our uniqueness. And from that, we can establish your expertise and create a signature framework that's right and unique to you. And then you can create all your offers, your packages, your programs, whatever it is you sell. You can create them from your signature framework without it's being too broad, or there's always a common theme that hangs everything together. And then the second prosperity principle is your identity. And when you identify your identity, you can brand up your brilliance and create the message and a really authentic brand. Like, you can be you in your business. You don't have to put on some mask and pretend to be someone else. You can just be you. And people, you will attract people to you based on this. It's kind of like your magnetic, like, mojo, if you like. It's like who you are. And I think this is really important because, again, so often we're told that we have to come up with the market first. But I really believe when you've got a calling-led business, it's like your market will find you. You're there to share your gifts with the world, and then your market will find you. But obviously you need to have a bit of a structure and a bit of a process around that. And then the third prosperity principle is money, which I've already mentioned. We really need to master our money mindset and understand our relationship with money. And when we understand that, then we can price ourselves premium so that we can have profitable pricing and have a soulful sales process that comes from service. And then flow. Flow is another principle, which I was talking about, the strengths-based strategies. So when you follow your flow, you can create a business and that's really like easy. It's based on your strengths, rather than trying to swim upstream and trying to do things that are really hard for you. If you use strengths-based strategies, then you can create your marketing and your business model based on your strengths, and it just becomes a lot easier for you. And then the fifth principle is abundance, which is all about desire and design. And you can really design your own destiny, because once you've got these foundations in place, then it's really about what do you want from your business and your life, what's important to you. You can create a values-based vision, and then you can scale and support based on that vision, rather than, again, what you think is expected of you. You know, some people want a 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure business. Others want more balance in their life. They want to be able to spend time with their family. Others want to look after their health and well-being. And it's all about what's right for you. But you can have everything that you want once you've got some foundations in place and you understand what it is, what abundance really looks like for you. So if this sounds of interest to you and you'd like my help, then please book a call just to have a conversation about your current situation and what's next for you. This is not a sales call. There's no obligation. It's just an honest, open conversation about what might be the next steps for you, given where you are. So if that's of interest, then just click the link below, and you can book in your call, and I look forward to speaking with you.